What's up, Lollipop? My name is Joe, and in today's video we have iPhone 13 news, we have AirPods 3 news, we have AirPods Pro 2 news, we have iPhone SE 3 news, and we have new iMac news. So if you guys are interested, then stick with me. There is plentiful of news this weekend, so happy Sunday to everybody. If you're here because of the iPhone 12 Pro Max giveaway, the result is at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So here we have AirPods 2 and here we have AirPods Pro. Similar, but not the same. This is the cheaper version, this is the more professional version according to Apple. Now we are going to get an AirPods 3 very soon. According to Everything Apple Pro, John Prosser, and all the major leakers around, AirPods 3 is coming within a month or two. And the main difference between AirPods 2 and 3 will be that it's gonna somehow merge. The AirPods 2 is going to merge with AirPods 3. So if you look at these devices, this is AirPods 2 and this is AirPods Pro, and somewhere in the middle is going to be the AirPods 3. Something like this, without the tip, as you can see. This is how it's going to look like. It's going to be a little bit bolder, it's going to be a little bit fatter, it's going to have the sensors in a different placement, and this long stem is going away. Now, what else is new? There's going to be, as I said, new different sensor placement, just like between the Pro and the normal version. It's going to be a more rounded shape, not like the original, but more like the Pro, because the Apple is looking at different kind of ear sizes and they're trying to figure out what is the best ear size for all. The AirPods 3 will be getting some ultrasound technology that when you put it in your ear, because you don't have the rubber tips, the placement is very, you need to be precise. So with an ultrasonic sensor inside, it'll give you a sound in your ear. That way you will know how to position it and when the fit is tight. So it's going to be an interesting, really cool tidbit with these new Apple AirPods 3s. It will have spatial audio just like the AirPods Pro, but it will not have noise cancellation, which is, well, that's the differentiating factor between the two. And of course, the price. The price will be around $200. I would love if they would go a little bit down, somewhere around 160, 70. That would be actually a really nice price point, but knowing Apple, it's gonna be $200 for AirPods 3. And if we get a new AirPods Pro 2, that's gonna be around 300 somewhere. So I think they're just gonna take it up a notch and it's gonna be, more expensive. That's the way Apple does it. There will be a March event. John Prosser says no, Everything Apple Pro says some people say yes and some people say no. I truly believe that we will have some information in March, maybe a website update, maybe a pre-recorded show, something where they will introduce new AirTags and a new iPad Pro with the new chip inside. And according to leaks and rumors, this iPad Pro chip will be able to take on the M1 processor. So it could be time that we are going to get an iPad that is as strong, seriously strong, as a MacBook, and we might be getting the true Final Cut and different kind of software versions on these devices. Now, there are some tidbits of news that Final Cut Pro might be coming as a subscription service, which I really don't want. I want to buy it and that's it, and not have to pay for it, and I want the updates for free, just like in the good old days. But Apple, it's all about services now, so we might have to just live with this. I've talked on my other channel about the new iPhone SE Plus, or in another name, iPhone SE 3. It's the iPhone XR remodeled, the Face ID taken out, Touch ID put in, LCD screen, one camera. That's going to be the new iPhone SE Plus or iPhone SE 3. It's an interesting thing because Apple is somehow trying to bring back the Touch ID sensor, but with the cheaper models, it's taking out Face ID. So Face ID will be the new premium maybe in the devices. I think they could just put in the Touch ID and the Face ID in the device, but they don't want to do it with a cheap device. It's going to happen with this year's model of the premium iPhones in September, that they'll both have Touch ID and Face ID. And nothing confirms this more than a new patent from Apple, which actually shows how the software process goes with two biometric authentication. So if your phone doesn't recognize your face, you can use an alternative authentication mode, which is going to be Touch ID. So you have your mask on, you put your finger there, boom, you're in the system. It is patented by Apple, so they're working on it, so it's going to happen, if not this year, then next year. So if not 12S, then it's going to be in the 13. Talking about 13 news. So Qualcomm will be delivering the modem for the iPhone 13 or 12S, whatever comes this year, and it's going to be a more efficient modem, and it's going to be a faster, better, blah, blah, blah. We know we're going to have a lot of the same in this year's phone. It's going to be a very minor upgrade, some catchy headlines, and not a big difference between the 12 and 12S or 13, whatever they call it. Now, an interesting thing that Everything Apple Pro talked about was how does recovery mode work on an iPhone that has no ports, because we have rumors that iPhones in the future will not be having ports. So there are three options. One is you will have to press a button combination, up, down, left, right, just like in the old Nintendo games. But no, seriously, we're gonna have to push a button combination from which your iPhone will restart in recovery mode, connect to your computer, and then you will be able to update or recover or whatever you need to do. Option number two is it will have internet recovery, just like the MacBooks have right now. So if there's any problem with your phone, then it'll just go into internet recovery. You'll have to download the software again and reinstall the whole thing, clean and fine and dandy. And number three is the way the Apple Watch works is you're gonna have a hidden connector somewhere, probably in the SIM card slot. And the problem with this, as Everything Apple Pro said, is that you'll have to send your phone to service, post it, and then wait for it to come back in order to use your phone, which sucks. In good news, Apple's doing a battery pack, a MagSafe battery pack, which no one will actually benefit from because there are better battery packs, and I'm already using a magnetic battery pack with Pitaka, so yeah, way to be late to the game again, Apple. 240 hertz, what we've reported on for a while, and yes, 240 hertz in the future might be coming. Not yet for the iPhone 13 or 12S, but it should be a big step towards gaming. And I told you about this in a previous video that I think if Apple really wants to dominate the mobile gaming market, they need the M1 chips in iPhones or iPads, and they need these 240 hertz displays, and then they will not be able to be beat by any competition because they already own the largest app store in the world. I don't know if it's the largest, maybe it's not the largest, but one of the largest. There's two app stores in the world with millions of games, and if you can actually put the processing power and the display power behind those games, there would be magical stuff built over there. So I say go Apple, do it. It's going to be a process. It might take 5 to 10 years to get onto gaming, but I think you're going to have AAA titles very, very soon if you follow this path, and Apple could be a platform for gaming, but not the traditional console way, maybe on the mobile way. That could catch up to console graphics sometime. And finally, so March event, yeah, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for an iPad Pro, we're waiting for the AirTags, and new iMacs are coming. New iMacs with different color options, which could be really cool. We're going back to the olden days, and they're actually experimenting, or they're there, and I'm talking about Apple, and all the leakers around say that it might be coming in the color schemes of the iPad Air 4, which is very interesting. I love some colors. I love the option, to choose these things. I find it a little bit bland, the iPad 4 colors, but it's just my preference. I go with a matte black, I go with a silver, I go with I don't know, dark gray or something. Space gray was really nice. Or go midnight green or Pacific blue. I love these colors. Yeah. So guys, that was the video. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and I didn't forget, iPhone 12 Pro Max giveaway results. So what I did, I went to google.com, I Googled YouTube random comment picker YouTube, and went onto the website. I copied in the link from my video, then I filtered the duplicates, and after it scanned all the comments, I pressed start, and voila, here we have our winner. Congratulations. Now, if you are the winner, I know your channel, I see your channel, hit me up and let's talk. You confirm all the things that you did, I'll send off the iPhone 12 Pro Max and you'll be the happiest winner there is within my channel. And for those people who do not win, there's something coming. A new giveaway in March, which I will announce next week. So stay tuned, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be on par with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Until my next video, stay safe and hang loose.